Alma encourages us to imagine ourselves. And as we get older, become what we seem to think as grown up or adults, we seem to think that having an imagination to a certain degree is not healthy. So let's give an example. As a kid, I imagined that I could fly like Superman. No one would ever think that that was unhealthy or abnormal for a young kid to imagine. But for an adult to imagine that is kind of odd, but it's not. And let me tell you why. Because we know that people can fly. I mean, it takes a great deal of energy and tools and engineering and science to get people in the air for a sustained period of time. Okay? But we know it's possible. So imagining that I can fly is no longer an unrealistic or an unhealthy thing as an adult. I go buy a ticket, or I go to pilot school, and I can fly. Not on my own power, but of my own effort and using my own resources, I can get myself in the air and flying. Over 100 years ago, people had told me that I'm crazy. Alma would ask us he asks us to imagine, if we can imagine ourselves being recognized by the Savior for who we are. And this is the same as 150 years ago, people thinking they could fly. Or imagining what flight would be like. And I think it's a very realistic and very healthy thing to imagine the Savior calling to you. And accepting you and accepting your life and granting you the grace that you deserve, granting you His grace. So it's different. It's a different analogy than the flying analogy in that it's not by my own resources, because we need the Savior's grace. But it is a type, kind of. But nowadays, I guess it is. Other people have put the work into engineering airplanes so that I can fly. And I wouldn't be able to fly without their expertise and their effort. So I feel like it is a very good analogy. I'm in the wrong place. Anyway, so those are some of my thoughts. I guess closing, use your imagination. Imagine yourself being called to by the Savior and letting His grace take hold on you.